we said we are grown-ups and we are among men, we are supposed to behave well. So have to avoid making noise on the column during the lesson. You must be quiet. And if you have a question or answer, you raise up your hand. That is, you raise up your hand and then I will choose one of you to answer. So yesterday we started the lesson. I have only 53 students. I have only 53 students out of 356. It means even a quarter band is African, but we have to continue. They will join us as we continue. So yesterday we started the topic of gradient and equation of a straight line. We dealt with we revised how to get the gradient, how to get the equation of a straight line given and gradient, given 2 points, and also given gradient at 1 point. From there, we dealt with the y-intercept and x-intercept, where we said we have to write the points, the point of intersection as a point, as a coordinate, not just one axis. From there, we dealt with the parallel line, and we see that 2 lines are parallel if the gradients are equal. Then from there we dealt with the perpendicular lines, and we say that for us to recognize 2 lines that are perpendicular to each other, m1 times m2 is equals to -1. That is the product of the gradient is supposed to be -1. And we did some questions, and I told you that I'll give you assignment which I gave you, and I asked Madam Mondo to send a book that I forwarded to her. So I hope that you received the book. So you have to share if you don't have the book, I have to share the questions on the screen. You get the book. Let me ask a question. Did you get the book? Okay, the question is on the screen. Ryan Kim, can you see the question? Ryan Kim?
Yes.
Is the question clear?
Yes.
Okay. That is the question. Let's continue. Yes.
You're not audible.
The question, I'm asking whether the question is on the screen. So you can see
Yes.
the question on the screen. Okay, a triangle has vertices.
It's gone now. Oh no.
It's okay now? Okay.
Yes.
Now, copy the question if you did not get the question. A triangle has vertices A 2.5, B 1 -2, and C -5 1. Determine that A, the equation of the line B, part B, the equation of the perpendicular line from A to B. We have the equation. Mark, you had it up. Mark MK. Mark MK, is it Mark MK or Victor? Remember, for us to enjoy the lesson, everybody must participate, but you participate in intervals, don't make noise. Kindly raise up your hand so that you can ask a question if you have the answer, or if you have an issue, you ask a question. The student tapping the screen. Okay. Kabiro, unmute yourself.
Mwalimu Kitonga.
Victor, Victor, MK. Victor.
You're asking the answer to
Pardon?
you're asking for the answer to question 1.
Yes.
Y is equal to negative a half x minus 3/2.
How can you get this equation? Explain, please. Explain.
Oh, I have First, I used the coordinates of B and C to find the gradient by finding the change in y over the change in x, which was negative half. Then I used the gradient. To find c, which was negative 1.5, negative 3/2.
No, I'm not getting the last part. You used the equation to get what?
I used the gradient, which was negative 1/2.
Yes.
By using the gradient, I took one of the coordinates. I took the coordinates of P, which are 1 and -2, so to find the value of C. So I substituted.
Excuse me, to find the value of C, or to find. Pardon? Victor, you are lost. Victor.
Yes, I'm saying
Yes.
I used the. I'm saying I used the gradient. I used the gradient, which was negative 1/2, and the coordinates of P, and substituted them to the equation y is equals to mx plus c to find the value of c, which was negative 3/2.
I wasn't born last night.
Are you using that question to get the of C, or using it to get the equation? Victor, still on. So we use the gradient.
It just left.
Niko host.
They got me.
Jawab kwenye hiyo swali.
Mwalimu ameenda.
Okay. Next, sorry for that. Next. Carl Davis, unmute yourself. Carl Davis.
Oh, Pink John.
Yes, Carl Davis. Roland Disham. Ted unmute yourself, Ted Cornelius. Or someone saying and then they see this is happening. Ted Cornelius. Kent. Happening. Stand, I'm waiting for you. Njala nitaita. Okay. Send Cornelius, not talking. Excuse me, please. You are making a lot of.
Ndio time.
Zero matrix.
Send Cornelius. We are waiting for the answer. Okay, Pat B. Part B, you are supposed to get the equation of the perpendicular line from A to BC. So you get the gradient of BC, which is -1/2, and you get the gradient of the second line that is perpendicular to BC. You get is 2. Then from there, you get value of A, which is 2, 5. So changing y independent by changing x is equals to, you get the equation as 2x plus 1. Y is equals to 2x plus 1. That is the equation. And the form 2, please, you have to participate so that you can know whether you understand it or not. I cannot work alone. There is a student whose hand is up. Raise up your hand, please. So if there is no question, we continue. Still on the screen sharing, we have the next question, which was ABC. You have the next question. You have the next equation on the screen. Copy the question. We have ABCD is a rhombus. 3 of its sides vertices are A1, 2, B4, 6, and C4, 11. Find the equation with the and the coordinates of the. Find the equation of its diagonals and the coordinates of D. Unmute yourself, Budisha. Budisha, unmute yourself. Lewis, unmute yourself. Lewis?
Yes.
Yes.
Number 4. How to get the equation of line SC. You get the gradient, which is gotten by changing y and divide by changing x, which is 11 minus 2.
First,
11 minus 2, which is 9, and 4 minus 1, which is 3. Then you take one of the point, and then the other point will be xy. Then you take. I've taken the one of the point as the coordinates of A1, 2, which I've gotten y minus 2 divided by x minus 1, the gradient, which is 3. Then my final answer I've gotten as y equals to 3x minus 1.
Very good. Lewis.
Yes.
Lewis.
Yes.
You the one who was talking.
Yes.
Okay. Let me, and I continue with the B. Lewis.
B is perpendicular to line SC. You take the formula is M1 multiplied by M2 equals to -1. Perpendicular lines, the gradient, when you multiply the gradient equals to -1. So the gradient of line SC is, which is 3, and then the gradient of line BD as -1/3. Then I've taken off one of the point coordinates of B, and then the other coordinates are substituted with x and y, in which my final answer has come to be y equals to minus a third plus 7 and a third.
Negative a third x plus 22/3, which is 7 and a third. That is correct.
Yes.
Any question for that on what is the coordinate of D? You are not through. Let's.
1, 1, 7.
What have you done to get D?
I've used another formula here. Where line AC and BD intersect, that point, in order to get the coordinates of that point, we calculate x1 plus x2 divided by 2 equals to x3. Then I've taken the coordinates of line AC. Then I've taken x1 for A, which is 1, plus x2 for C, which is 4. I've gotten 5 divided by 2, which equals to 2. X of the point where the two lines intersect equals to 2.5. And then for the y coordinate, I've taken the same point A and y coordinates of A and C, which is 11, 2. I've added them, they divided by 2. I've gotten 6.5. So the point where these two lines intersect equals to, the coordinates are 2.5, 6.5. Okay. In order to get that, the coordinate of where the lines intersect, we'll use this line BD. You know, D is unknown, so we'll substitute the coordinates of D with XY, in which the coordinates of B, since you have substituted D with XY, it will be x plus 4 divided by 2 equals to 2.5. I've multiplied 2 both sides in order to remove the denominator, which is 2. And then I've gotten x plus 4 equals to 5. I've taken 4 to the other side. I've gotten x equals to 1. And then I've done the same thing in order to get the y coordinate, in which I've taken y plus 6 equals to 6.5. I've multiplied 2 both sides in order to remove the denominator, 2, in which I've gotten y plus 6 equals to 13. I've taken 6 to the other side, in which I've gotten the y coordinate is 7. Now the coordinates of point D are 1, 7.
Very good. Any question about on that question? Any question? Let's continue with the number 5. Number 5. Number 5. Hope it is clear on the screen. Number 5. The point in negative 2, 5 is one of the vertices of a square ABCD. The line AB and the AC are y is equals to that x minus 1 and y is equals to x minus respectively. The equations of side A, B, and this C. Hence, the coordinate remain. I will read the question. The point D negative 2, 5 is one of the vertices of a square ABCD. The equations of the lines AB and AC are y is equals x minus 1 and y is equals to x minus 1 respectively. Some equations of A, DB, and C. Hence, find the cost of the remaining 3 vertices. 3 minutes. Let me give you the question of 10 marks. First, before you start working on it, you draw a sketch of a square. Then you label the square A, B, C, D on those vertices for each other, either clockwise or clockwise. Then you are given we have MB, we are given y is equals to that x minus 1, and x, which is the number we are given as y is equals to x minus 1. So when we have the gradient of MB as that, MB and ND are so the gradient of AD and BC are the same. So we have and also DC is to AD, so the gradient will be the same. We have that. So D, we can get or D, and you can get DC. So now we're able to get the equation. Muma, unmute yourself, Muma.
I'm not yet done. I'm not yet done.
It's okay. Lenson Motugi.
I found dA is equals to y equals to negative 3x negative 1.
The next equation, when you give us the equation, please kindly explain what you have done so that others can understand. Lesson Motugi, explain what you have done to get in dA.
We have been given the equation of AB as y equals to 1 over 3x minus 1. And AD is perpendicular to AB. So that means the gradient of AD will be negative 3. And then I've replaced the coordinates of A with xy. I've done y minus 5 over x plus 2 is equals to the gradient, which is -3. I've cross multiplied and then substituted to get the equation y equals to -3x -1.
Very good. Okay, this you have a student iPhone X. Unmute yourself. iPhone, the student that has registered with the phone iPhone X. Unmute yourself. DC. Unmute yourself. And the next time you register with your name. I'm not seeing your faces. Vincent, I want to see your face. I'm not seeing you. And you, Vincent, unmute yourself. Techno, Kava, Techno. Some students are not active. Others, they unblocked their faces so that they cannot see them. Simon Gideon.
Yes,
Okay, continue.
I've got for CD.
Yes.
So because the CD is parallel to AB, so their gradient
Continue.
is the same. So 1/3x is equals to D is -2, 5. So I take that coordinate and I make the other coordinate as yx. So I say the 1/3 is equals to y minus 5 over x plus 2, because negative and negative is addition. So over x plus 2, I got 3y is equals to 3y minus 15 is equals to x plus 2 plus 15, which is 3y plus x plus 17. Then you divide by 3 to get it as y is equals to a third x plus 17/3.
Am I wrong if I write it as 3y equals if I write it as 3y plus x plus 17?
Pardon?
Is it wrong to write that same? 3y is equals x plus 17. Am I wrong?
Okay, I'm not sure, but I think you should leave it in the simplest form.
I can give in the form of ax plus bx, by is equal to bx, ax plus by plus c is equal to. There's no instruction in there. So you can give yours is okay. You can give your answers y is equals to that x plus 17/3. You can give your answers negative x plus 3y minus 17 is equal to 0. You can give it as 3y is equal to x plus 17. Because there's no instruction given. So you are correct. Let's continue. Then there is DIMB. We have the third one, the third equation, DIMB. DIMB. dB. Ote, mute yourself. Ote.
I've gotten 2y plus x equals to, sorry, 2y is equals to 8 minus x.
Yeah, it's correct. What have you done to get that in diagonal?
Since the gradients of perpendicular lines, those are AC and DB, if you multiply the gradients, it will be -1. So to find the gradient of DB, you search for its gradient. You'll divide it by 2. No, sorry. It will be -1/2, the gradient of DB. Then to calculate the equation,
Okay.
it will be.
Excuse me.
Hmm?
Which line is gradient which line is perpendicular to the other?
AC is perpendicular to DB. Since it's a square and perpendiculars are diagonals are perpendicular to each other.
What about the diagonal rhombus?
Yes, yeah, they're perpendicular to each other.
Okay, continue.
So to find the equation, it will be y minus 5 over x plus 2 is equals to -1/2. If you simplify, it will become 2y minus 10 is equals to -x minus 2. From there, you will result with 2y is equals to 8 minus x.
Okay, good. And instead of getting the point B, or you can use the midpoint, you'll get the same. Next, point A. Now you have the other coordinate. Point A, C, point D.
Wow.
Very fast. Ernest, do you have a question? Continue. Alan, how do you get point A? Alan, unmute yourself. Alan. Emmanuel, unmute yourself. Emmanuel. Emmanuel. Unmute yourself, Emmanuel.
I'm not yet through.
Okay. And there is a student here, Chaura Alan. You are not responding. What is wrong? Chaura. Chaura, unmute yourself. Okay, Austin, Austin.
Yes, I'd like you to explain to me how to get the coordinates.
Wait, I'll explain.
Thank you.
Let me get a student first to explain to us. Okay, how to get a coordinate? We have the coordinate A. When you are solving simultaneous equation, go to form 1. There's noise. When we go to Form 1 on how to solve simultaneous equation, there are 3 methods. The first method is elimination, the second method is, and the third method is graphical method. From graphical method, you draw one equation and the other one, where they meet, you read off the value of x and the value of y. Then elimination and substitution are the one to solve using substitution method or elimination method. Now, for point A, we have the two equations, MB and equation of ND. You have the equation of ND and you have the equation of MB. Solve them simultaneously, then you get the value of y and the value of y. And that one will be the answer for intersection. Is that clear now?
Yes, thank you.
Continue. Do C and B. Is a student writing on the screen? And why you are writing on the screen? Okay, 3 minutes are over. Raise up your hand if you have answered the question. And don't get tired and mute yourself. Brikshan Mondegwa.
I'm not done.
Lion, you have done? Lion?
No, I'm finishing. Kuna pali imenishinda hapo.
I have not seen your message writing yourself. No, I have
No,
to see your motion, whether you are or
no. The place where how to get the coordinates of the vertices. I've not understood that explanation.
how to get the vertices of the coordinate of the vertices. I was told
Yes.
you are supposed to be doing one is elimination, one is solve simultaneous equation, and the other one is substitution method, the other one is graphical method. But with this, we are not in drawing. It's the point of intersection. Remember, when you draw the two lines, they intersect somewhere. You talk about the x and the value of y. These equations, they are intersecting at the point A. So you have the equation of AB and the equation of AD. Using those equations, solve them either by substitution method or elimination method. Get the value of x and the value of y. That one now is the coordinate. When you get the value of x and you substitute in one equation to get the value of y, you write x, y as a coordinate. Is that clear now, Brad?
Yes. Yes.
Writing your faces. I'm telling you, I want to see what you're doing. There's this guy, Gibson Morioki. Gibson Morioki. Gibson. Like Oma. Like Oma. Unmute yourself. Kadazi. Mr. Dawa, unmute yourself. Brisa. Motugi. Listen, Motugi, unmute yourself.
Done. I have not finished.
Okay. You have not even found the value of A. The value of A on B.
Yes.
Raise up your hand if you have finished. If you have completed, raise up your hand. We are taking a moment to answer that simple question. Austin, and
I'm not yet done.
away. Okay. I have these equations. I want to let me assist you to get the point A. Y is equals add x minus 1, and the y is equals negative 3x minus 1. That is, I've taken the equations that I intersecting at point A, which is NG and the NG. Yeah, because point A is the same, so you have y, which is our y will be the same and x will be the same. So I will just say that x minus 1 is equals minus 3x minus 1. That is the first equation you're supposed to, you form that one because the y will be the same. For me, what I've done, I've written every equation with as y is equals mx plus c. So from there, you multiply by 3 throughout to avoid the denominator. So I multiply everything by 3 to have x minus 3 is equals negative 9x minus 3. Up to there, is there any problem you have an issue? Ask. A, B, and B, and D. So we have 10x equals 0. So x is equal to 0. Then after that, when x is equal to 0, you use one of the equation that is y, one of them which is y is equals -3 minus 1. You substitute x is equal to 0, so you have y is equal to -1. Y is just -1. So point A will be 0, -1. That is the answer. Any question? If you have a question, raise up your hand. Now, can you do for point C and point B and C? For point B and C. Can do the next two questions. Admit yourself. Mumo, your hand was up.
Yes.
Ask.
I'm lost.
Ask a question. Where are you lost? Please kindly ask a question. The work is the one that I've done. It is on the screen. I've not the rest.
I'm lost.
Ask where. Where are you? I want to get you.
From this,
Ask
okay. I don't understand. Okay, from the first part, a third x minus 1 is equals to -3x minus 1. Yeah, from there.
Okay, what I've done, have you understood where I've got a third x minus 1 at the 3x minus 1 from?
No.
Yes. Okay, a third x minus 1 is the equation of line A. Have you drawn your square? Mumo?
Yes. Yes.
Let me see it. Let me see it, Mumo. Let me see your square. Okay. Now, using that square, it is okay now. Line MB is equals a third x minus 1. Line MD is y is equals -3x minus 1. Are we together? At the point A, where they intersect, x and y are the same for those two equations. So what are we supposed to do? You solve it simultaneously. Those two equations, the line ND and the line MB. You solve those two equations simultaneously. That is, use either elimination method or substitution method. What I've done, I've used substitution method. That is, I've written all of them in form of y is equals mx plus c. Then I've substituted the y on this equation with the y on the other equation.
Okay,
so that is why I've written. Yes?
Is the value of line AD given in the equation, or how did you find it? The equation of line AD.
We calculated ND. We calculated ND. Because the question was to get the DA, DC, and DB, so we calculated ND first. Are you together?
Yes.
Yeah, we calculated ND first. Yes. Another question? You are okay now? Eugene? Victor M.
Yes.
Any question?
No. Point
Okay,
A,
can you
no
give
question.
us the answer from B? Give us for the answer from B.
I'm still calculating.
Alvin, can't you unmute yourself? Alvin, can you unmute yourself? Now, there is Peter Getonga. Peter Getonga. From two, some are not working. So for point B, you equate line AB and BC, and BC don't have. So you have line DB and AB. You can equate line AB and DB. Equate line AB and BD. Equate line AB and line you have line AB and BD. Raise up your hand if you are through. Callum, Joshua Macau, unmute yourself.
I got the coordinates of BS 61.
Correct. What about part C? C. Six one. Any question? Any student with a question about point B? The answer is 6-1. We have Lene Mundia. Lene, Leme. Leme, your hand is up. Unmute yourself. Tende Cornelius. Tende. Ted Cornelius. Ted. Unmute yourself, Ted.
Excuse me, teacher.
Yes.
How do you find the point B?
Point B, I've written on the board, you equate the line MB and the equation of the line MB and the equation of the line BD. Solve the simultaneous equation.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, Ted?
Excuse me.
Yes.
I was kindly asking, can he repeat the procedure?
Okay, the procedure I told you to write to get the equations, then you solve them simultaneously, either by elimination method or substitution method.
Yes.
Yeah, by substitution method, you just make all of them to be y is equal in the form of y is equals mx plus c. And you make them y is equals mx plus c, y is the same for both equations. So equate them.
Okay, thank you.
Karibu. Another student that is the hand is up. Now let's work for point C. Point C. Point C is common to the line the line AC. The line AC and given AC, but I don't know, and also we have DC, we calculated DC. So for the common point which is C, Austin, your hand is up. Unmute yourself, Austin. Austin. Yes. Kind of nice see your face, Austin. Austin, you're not talking. Austin, unmute yourself. Your hand is up. Victor M, unmute yourself, Victor. Kairoja, Kairoja, unmute yourself, Kairo. Macau, unmute yourself.
I got the coordinate of CS 0, -1.
No, I have a different answer. Another student? I have a different answer.
The coordinates of C is 4.
4?
4, 7. Coordinates of C.
Yes. What have you done? That is the answer. Very fast so that you can summarize the lesson. What have you done to get the 4, 7? Yes. So we said C we equate AC and DC, and then you get the value of X as 4 and substitute in one of the equations and get 7. So the assignment, so today we have learned how to get the coordinates of a vertex, that is equating the line, the equation of lines that are intersecting at that point. So I have the assignment, but MBCD number 6. MBCD is a rectangle with the center at the origin. A is the point the question is on the board, on the screen, sorry. We have MBCD is a rectangle with the vertex of the center at the origin. A is the 0.50. Point B and C lie on the line 2y is equals x plus y, x plus 5. 2y is equals x plus 5. Determine the coordinates of the other vertices. Determine the coordinates of the other vertices. The next equation. That is the next equation. The next equation is in a rectangle MBCD. The equation of the line MB is 3y is equals x plus 6. And I have a correction to make. The new book, they have written y is equals x plus 6. It's supposed to be 3y is equals x plus 6. There is a correction there. The x coordinate of A is -3. The line AD is parallel to the line y plus 3x is equal to 7. If C as the coordinate 2, 6, determine the equation of line AD, BC, and CD. The equation of the line of lines AD, BC, and CD. The coordinates of A, B, and D. The coordinates of A, B, and D. At C, equations of the diagonals. A question of 10 marks. The equations of the diagonals. I'll add more questions on the KMF. That is where I can go from now. That is the book I can use for revision. You start doing the first 10. That is the assignment for today. The first 10 questions in the KMF book. So have a good afternoon, evening. In fact, it is evening, but take care of yourself. Thank you very much for your cooperation. Okay. Thank you very much for your cooperation. I want to end the lesson.